Hello. Good evening. Hello, Wisp. How you doing? Welcome in, Wisp. I. Good evening. Looking forward to tomorrow already, actually. And to further tonight, because there's gonna be a VR chat thing going on, so that's gonna be hype. Probably, at least, as far as I know. Well, hello. Time for more Shadows of a Loathing. I hope my throat can handle it, because it still hurts a little bit. And it's a lot of talking, right? So, or at least a lot of reading. And yeah, my throat is not the best with that. Did I already uncurse the book? My briefcase is full of meat. Gabagool. Did I already uncurse the book? Yeah, the cursed fishing. I can uncurse the fishing rod. Excited too for tomorrow. I get that. Yeah, me too. We all hyping. A cursed fishing rod. Interesting. I did it. I uncursed the fishing rod. I don't know if that's good. You sit in a chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and pull the weird metal dome thing down on your head. What would you like to uncurse? The fishing rod. The machine winds up, whirring and humming at odd intervals, casting about for some elusive frequency. This continues for some time, and you begin having difficulty breathing. Just as you fear you might pass out, the incessant cycling suddenly stops with a pop. The curse has been removed, and you can breathe once again. The fishing rod's curse now swims in the very depths of the machine, daring any astral fisherman about to come down and get it. Well, go fishing. Time to uncurse the cursed fishing rod. Choose me, choose me, choose me. I'll choose you. Oh. Ah, there we go. What the hell? I'm a hook. I'm also very slow. Is this the fish? Hear her song. Nobody sees and nobody woos. Poor old invisible glub of fire Lou. But you could make this Lou, sir, a winner, if you will rebirth me upstairs as somebody's dinner. Not this one. I will not choose you. I apologize. Nobody knows a trout as sweet as saucy Mr. Calvin meat. I like to kiss the other trout on the tails or thereabouts. But I'll tell you my most base desire, to be fished and thrown into the fryer. Gonna watch half the stream and mute though, learning at the moment, but didn't want to miss it. Ah, that's sweet. I appreciate it. Have a fun time learning. I've been learning a lot in the past weeks. I've been learning non-stop, basically. Wait, that's definitely healthy. Just don't overwork yourself. I make mischief. I'm a wretched soul. Chaos is fisher sticks any goal. Well, almost only. See, I am very lonely, and to you I won't lie. Tonight I'd like to die by your hook and then be cooked. I choose fisher sticks because it sounds like fish sticks, and that's the only fish dinner I eat. Your mind tingles. The fishing rod's curse has caught another fish today, and you get the feeling the more fish you help him catch, the happier he'll be. Who's he? You just know, deep in your gut, that this curse is a man. Not in the way that sailors talk about their ships using female pronouns. This isn't a male curse. This curse is a man. Gross. Uncursed projector night. What? You sit in a chair, which is surprisingly comfortable. There's 3 buttons on the machine. Uncurse, project, that'll be the project into a previously severed curse, and then neither. Neither. Oh, that's just leaving. Not sure what they needed that button for. Uncurse. The Librum Umbra. 101 delicious mutton recipes. Well, Ita Vero, you offer the Grin Latin tome to the machine. Your head tingles as the machine thrums and vibrates in human vowels. ululate in your ear, okay? Dark words from the tip of your tongue. A cacophony of language reverberates and resounds and pow! Suddenly dissipates. The curse is severed from the book. All that nasty Latin has been wiped away, revealing the uncorrupted beauty beneath. 101 delicious mutton recipes. Effin yeets hammer through window. I came here as fast as I could. The window was already broken, so at least it didn't smash anything. Also, I cleared up the glass by now, so there should be no glass stuck in your hammer, right? I hope. Welcome in, Maddie. Hi. The book's curse now lives in the machine. I don't think you can project it into your I don't think you can project your consciousness into it. Think again, pal. Not hammer. SS hammer. You know what I mean. Yeats hammer. SS hammer. Agi has lost much to the wolves. Still, he hunts. Hails, Agi. Spit on a son of Rome, Grimhild. Frabja. Henricus offers power on top of peace. Power in return for suckling the sucklings of a she-wolf. That is no power. Agi drinks the milk of bears, and he spits on sons and daughters of Rome. Agi speaks too much of suckling. Talk plainly. No truce with Empire, Grimhild. Frabja. Farewell for now. Yeah. What? Sushi sledgehammer. I remember, but you should be able to eat it now still. I don't know if you ever wanted to, but you could because there's no glass stuck in it. There's still wisdom left in old Friedenot for those who ask the right questions. Hyla, Grimhild, hails. Not often is Latin spoken on our soil without bloodshed. It augurs well for our future. Henricus offers us much power. Yeah, the tribes who ally with Empire are greatly rewarded. But I can name no tribe who would be as powerful as you, Grimhild, if you are good to that man. Friedenot, don't speak of marriage at this time. Why scold me? Would it not go well for our future and yours? A secure peace for all, with much power to you and benefits. Would you not like to have fine silks, Grimhild, and spices, and fine creams? It's a hammer painted to be a of sushi and that's actually kind of nice, though. It's just painted, so you can't actually eat it. What if I try to bite into it? Will it break my teeth? I would like to bite into it. I eat hammer. Henricus has much confidence to come here alone. Ave, barbarian, hails. I stand before you in the name of Imperator Gaius Julius Caesar Divius, Dominus of these lands. The Imperator's birthday is next Mercury's day. It is a big birthday. He will be 40. Sign his birthday card, barbarian, and the Empire shall look with favor upon your tribe. Threaten him. Step aside, Henricus, or I'll go right through you. I don't respond to threats. By the way, I broke the other window. God damn it! That's on the other side of the house. And it's in my backyard. How did you get in there? What the fuck? But, huh? You can't get into my backyard from, like, outside of the backyard? Outside of the house? Did you walk through my house? Like, walk through the broken window? Went into my backyard? And then threw the hammer through that window? Was that necessary? I am water. That doesn't matter. Or did you get in here through my toilet? That's not cool. That's not cool, man. There's gonna be mold everywhere. Mold everywhere. Look at me. What would happen to the man who stands in my way? I don't threaten to tear men down the middle. I do it. Look at me. What would happen to the man who stands in my way? I don't respond to rhetorical questions. Rhetorical, do you know how many men I have killed? I don't respond to rhetorical questions. Motherfucker. Tell me, how would you like to die today? Rhetorical, do you know? And I don't ask questions. Vex me further and I'll kill your entire family. I don't respond to threats. Motherfucker! I prefer faucets. That's fair because toilet is stinky. I don't threaten to tear men down, I do it. I don't respond to threats. Mother... Just leave? Nah, I don't want to just leave this guy. Don't threaten to tear men down. You respond to me or you'll die. Okay, yeah, Ave. I guess I can't threaten him. When we are in public, you call me barbarian. Ah, so you seek in private to ply me with sweet words, but now you call me barbarian. I am on official business, Grimhild, and my words are chosen accordingly. If you do not perceive my passions, it is only because I have dominion over them. Speak not of passions to me in this place. Sickest. I don't know what this means. I am the sickest. Threaten again. Threaten again. Threaten him again? I don't respond to threats. Ah, I do it. He doesn't respond to rhetorical questions. How would you like to die today? I don't respond to open questions. There we go. Okay, it does go further. God damn it, not again. Talk to your peers again. Nah, I think I just need the right questions and things. Why do you persist on vexing me? How much longer do you mean to do this? Do you remember what happened when you first annoyed me? How much longer do you mean to do this? Don't respond to that. How is that rhetorical? Okay, how would you like to die today? Why do you persist on vexing me? I don't respond to open questions. Okay. How much longer do you mean to do this? Okay, remember when you first annoyed me? I don't respond to recall and process question. What the fuck is this guy's problem? Respond to anything. Are you attached to your eyes? Do you think you still will be by sunset? That's a threat. This time I will keep going until I am rubbing your eyes together in the palms of my hands. I made my thumbs bedfellow of your eyes. Do you remember that? This one, probably. I don't respond to threats. Fuck! Ha. Rhetorical questions. Very well. Tell me, how would you like to die today? Do you remember what happened when you first annoyed me? Are you attached to your eyes? This is a rhetorical question. I made my thumbs bedfellow of your eyes. Do you remember that? It's another recall and process question. So it can only be, are you attached to your eyes? Welcome back. Are you attached to your eyes? Do you think you still will be by sunset? Fair, Grimhild. It is fairly won. You are right. I would not wish to lose my eyes and be deprived in turn of your fine beauty. What a fucking simp. Wait, I'm not allowed to say that, am I? Hey Sunpunk, how you doing? Thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. Welcome in. Pig, step aside. It's not personal, it's just a birthday card. Never return to this place. I don't respond to things. It's not a my question was, how are you doing? That's just kind of... Man... Is your name Henricus perchance? That is not... I don't respond to rhetorical questions. Not personal, Henricus, it's just a... Jesus Christ. Yeah, exactly. But welcome in. I hope you are doing okay. I will refrain from asking thankful questions. Are you attached to your eyes? A sharp wit is yours indeed, Grimhild. But oh, if you had only lashed me with a Latin tongue, your barbs would ring like a great poetry. You bore me with your Latin. Ja, Grimhild. Punch the card into the sky. A birthday card To Emperor, yeah, Julius Caesar, I guess, is a powerful document. There is no better opportunity for the tribes in the north to gain Caesar's notice and favor. Punch it into the sky. Lag. Sky punch! Oh, that's how one of the... Interesting. That's now a... Huh? Yeah, that's normal. Upgrade. Wait, what? Meaty expertise. Increases meat. Oh, that's great. 111 delicious mutton recipes. They just added some. Consummatum est. I don't know what that means. The curse that once lodged within the forbidden and nasty text has been unwritten and undone, and you find in it a fascinating final chapter you did not notice before. I'm excited to cook something. I'm a vegetarian, I don't really want to read this. But the book does include vegetarian recipes that make use of mutton substitutes called mutno. Doesn't sound like something I want to eat. Fair enough. Says here that a bag of it was left on the editor's doorstep one night. Nobody mutnos. What's mutno? Thank you. I'm disappointed in that. Read it. Mutton magnate. This 11-chapter book consists of 1 chapter of actual mutton recipes, preceded by 9 chapters devoted to techniques for securing the mutton in the first place. You're not that interested in mutton acquisition, but the tips have some general applicability. More chapter? Hell yeah. Meaty expertise. That's nice though, honestly. Being able to just have more meat drops. Happy birthday. What? What? My birthday is not yet. The fishing rod's curse. I still have the fishing rod's curse, but why? That's a real question. Why is it still cursed? Or did I choose the wrong one? Choose this guy. Wondering if I need to choose the right one. Nope. I guess not. I guess maybe I have to find a way to not choose anybody, honestly. Might very well be a thing. Just going more to the left. Keep out. What if I don't want to keep out? Oh, I have to keep out. Okay. Interesting. But there is nothing else here, is there? There's just these 3 fish. Hear his song. Choose Mr. Calvin. The options were of 2 cook we're up to cook. And happy birthday. Oh, wow. I see. I did not. Wow. I did not see that. Think on this. But the fishing rod's curse just doesn't go away. Meaty expertise. You know a lot about all kinds of meat. Don't. Come on. There's a joke in there that I don't want to make. So where's Charles? He went to deal with some interference we were getting in the detectotron. I'd have thought, I don't like the I'd have thought he'd get back by now, actually. Well, don't worry about it. Get some sleep. Pet the dog. I love him. Autonomy, exactly. Yeah, I love him. Sleep time. You get that sleeping ASMR. You'll always look back fondly on your afternoon at college. How can you sleep when your bed is floating? Ooh, spooky. 3 statues of you, each whispering. The whispering drifts in and out and mixes together, making it hard to understand. All I got, all I'm doing, brawn, study, bluffing. Shut one of them up with no tongue. Okay, which one? The one with the ape shades. Scowling one. Pep talk. Mysticality and moxie. You quiet one of them. Now you can hear the others. You've given yourself a pep talk and convinced yourself that you can tackle your current problems with style and expertise. Sucker. Interesting. I should have probably listened into all of them. This dream has a horrible hole in it. Oh, this looks great. My research wasn't thorough enough. What did you do, you idiot? Something prevented me from entering the campus. Oh no. Will the barrier hold without me? Perhaps through this there is an ending. Do you think Noodle slithers onto your bed and sleeps with you? 100%. 100%. That's Noodle is like my dog, and Sonomy is like the best friend. Right, I can still... You're dreaming, so it probably isn't safe to look closely at your character sheet. I still love this one. Yeah, the only way to interact with your inventory during a dream is if you had convinced Freddy to hold it for you at the exact moment you went to sleep, okay. Who the fuck is Freddy? Also, what of Sonomy? They may be your partner, but do they sleep with you? They sleep on the rug. Like on this, weird looking rug. Pretend to fight. Inherent stink. Heavy is the hand. Rub the crystal. Twinkling fingers. I like that I just gained stuff for existing here now. Go Badgers. Unfortunately, no shows have been invented yet. Great. Boing, 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 boing. Angus, thank God you're finally awake. Am I? If you say so. What's eating you? I'm at my wit's end. Charles Wallace has gone missing. Really? Where did he go? He wouldn't be missing if I knew that. She closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. Okay, I'm panicking. Come on, Jessica, don't panic. I do know where he went before he went missing. What happened? We were having trouble getting the Detectotron to focus on the next artifact. All we could get was the Big Moist. The Big Moist? It's a swamp, north of Porkham, and I'm pretty sure that's the entire swamp, that the entire swamp is not the cursed artifact in question. Charles went out there yesterday afternoon to see if a downed power line or something was causing interference. And he hasn't come back yet? No, he hasn't. Maybe I should go looking for him. That's just cheese. Oh, it's a sponge. What sponge? Your shirt will act as an efficient map of the moist land. It's time. Do you like Charles? I don't know if I like Charles. I don't think I've done enough with Charles to know him at all. I mean, he was okay. Maybe I should go looking for him. Are you trying to drive me crazy? Come on. Get a wiggle on, for crying out loud. Charles could have been eaten by gator men by now. That's a thing. Excuse me? Eaten by... what? Is this a map? Is this map a slice of Swiss cheese? It's a sponge. Which deli have you been going to? A sponge is definitely not a map. You're going to a swamp. It's soft, damp, and it has holes in it. What do you want from me? Alright. Okay. Did you say something about Gatormen? Gatormen, you know. I don't. Which seems like a good thing? The Big Moist is home to a tribe of nasty and belligerent half-people, half-alligators. They don't take kindly to intruders, such as, for example, Charles Wallace. Or me, presumably. Are you chickening out on me now, when a friend's life is possibly at stake? Ever heard of sunk cost fallacy? From the look on Jessica's face, this does not seem like the best time for this quip. If you want to continue to have a face to make quips out of, I'm going to go. 11 messages? Oh, is this... Oh, that's 2 messages. That's just a line. There's one Gatorman that is kind. He got an eye patch. I will murder him. I will murder him. No, that's not that. I probably shouldn't do that. What the heck? Oh god, this is so many Taxolchum. I cannot pronounce this. Diga. Bueno, mushy mushy. Toblerone, guten Tag. That's German. Solonga. Met Donald. Hallo? Halla? Da Mulim? Stick to English or I quit. That's fair. Oh yeah, sure. Murder him. Like, how are you gonna murder Sonomy in the first half? No. I did not murder Sonomy, so I do not take that criticism. I did the right thing because you told me to, and because I would have probably just stabbed Sonomy otherwise. That's pain right there. Your resistance to international forms of communicationing may prove to have a hinderancing effect on you in the future. Our organization possesses ambitions of operating worldwide-wise. I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it. What do you need? I'll jump off that bridge when I get to it. That's a good one. What do you need? An incomplex reacquisition. A team of our operatives transportinizing a shipment of alcohol through the local wetlands encountered difficulties and were compelled to abandon their submarine. The wetlands proved to be drier than we had anticipated. Aha. So you need me to recover the booze? Where do you want me to take it? You may retain the booze as your recompense. Our only requiration is that it not be acquired by prohibition agents, for fear that they may discover our fingerprints upon it. Ah yeah, glass bottles do take fingerprints pretty readily. The bottles as well, yes. That is an excellent point. Mob submarine. Okay, I'm on my way. There's still another message from Rufus. There's a message from Rufus at SIT. The number you have dialed is not in service. Please hang up and... Rufus? Oh, it's you, Angus. Sorry about the subterfuge? I had to tap into the university line to get a phone down here, and that isn't, strictly speaking, legal. Anyway, I think I figured out the next step in building my quantum telecommunications device. Can you come to my lab as soon as possible? Okay, see you soon. I think I'm gonna do that first. There's just a brick wall behind it. Awesome. What perks do I have that I do not know? Pep talk, right. I think I'm pretty decent, like, at stats, without having any stat boosts right now, of course. By the way, it says it's important to rotate your partners every once in a while. Important for all to be strong. I mean, all my partners don't seem to be strong at all. Like, none of them seem particularly strong. Well shaken, Dan. I am, baby. I am. Here's your cut of the profits, baby. Want this tomato juice? That'll be great for the morning crowd. Order a drink. Mysticality and Moxie. Why not just absinthe? Ranged weapon, hot armor. I'll take cola. Absinthe cola, sounds great. Bottoms up. Cocktailed. Doesn't sound bad. But yeah, none of my partners seem particularly strong. But I love them jamming out. Ocean City, watchful eye, right. But there's nothing here, right? Gaze into it. Alright, this is just random stuff. Yeah, I've been here, but I don't think there's much in here anymore, which just kind of makes it... Wait, what? There's still some water in here. I can fish. What? Handful of clean water. Awesome. Was I down here before? I think I might have been in the start. Is there anything that I've missed? Yeah. I don't think there's anything here that I've missed. Oh, wait, there is. I've never been down here. Old sewer. You step through the hole in the wall and down a short tunnel and emerge in front of a whole crowd of yelling fishmen. This almost sends you into a panic until you realize they aren't yelling at you. They are yelling at two fishmen pummeling each other in a boxing ring. Looks like you've discovered a literal underground fighting league. Huh. What's the rules? The first rule is glub glub glub. The second rule is also glub glub glub. This guy's focused completely on the fight. They're all completely. This guy almost looks human, apart from the gill flaps and the big fishy lips. He's either commentating the boxing match or practicing to be a world-class gargler. Huh? We don't have many humans down here. You want to bet or fight? Let's go fighting. So I can join in on the fighting? Sure, kid. Sure you can. One rule is, bare knuckles only, no weapons. Plus, this is a title bout, and we can't interrupt it. Sharky and Tommy been going 21 rounds already. So if you want to fight, you gotta jump in there and beat them both for the title. And I get it by win. He holds up a large tarnished brass championship belt, which is heavily encrusted with glistening fishman eggs. I mean, I'll just unequip my weapon then. I'ma fucking murder these guys. Ask about betting. How does betting work? It ain't it ain't complex. Oh, I see. You place a bet on a next round, and if a fighter you pick wins it, I pay you. Okay, since you're human, I assume you're betting meat. I can cover that within reasonable amounts. It's round by round? Not the whole match? Nah. We got no idea how long the fight's gonna go. It could be days, Jesus. Bet 25 meat. A high roller! Who you betting on? Jack the Shark, Sharky, or Tommy Lochran? It's Sharky, honestly. Sharky got this. Watch the fight. The two fighters leave their corners carefully, sizing each other up. Tommy smashes Sharky with a hard right hook. Tommy stuns Sharky with a series of quick jabs. Sharky smashes Tommy right into the solar plexus, knocking the wind right out of him. Tommy bounces off the ropes and falls to the mat. I win. Take your leave. Okay, well, I won. I'm good. And now I'm murdering them. My thunder ring. Physical damage, this will end your turn. Right. Muscle. They both work with muscle, probably. So I'm just gonna drop some pianos on him. Ah! Ugh! Get fucked. I'm playing my flute. Don't worry about me. Okay, this deals 5 damage. That's not that great. I'm murdering them though. I got this. Yep, and I thundered him to death. You win! The announcer grudgingly gives you the championship belt. You scrape the axe off of it and stash it in your sack. Fishman row and championship belt. Extra melee weapon attack damage. Tommy and the shark pick themselves up and go back to pummeling each other, probably just for something to do. Hooray! Gotta admit, didn't think you had it in ya. Can I fight some more? Nah, we only got the one belt. You can place a bet on Sharky or Tommy up there if you want. Nah. Thanks, bro. Anyways, I'm probably not gonna use that belt. Wait, what? Where do I equip the belt? Is it pants? Mechanical orb of blood blasting. I feel like that's the orb of blood blasting is should not talk about that on stream. Blood blasting. I don't like the sound of blood blasting. Let me go to SIT first. Because I kind of want to see what Rufus has going on. What's your sport called? Footbase. Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. What are you, a nerd or some or another kind? Run the gauntlet, sleaze armor. Fight them. I'm murdering them. How dare you call me a nerd? I'm a nerd and I'm proud, but still, go Noodle, murder them. Do your thing, Noodle. Fuck yeah. Murder. I love Noodle. We all love Noodle. I don't know how much HP they have. 12. Okay, so they will die anyways, I think. Both of these. Yeah, they're just gonna die to poison damage. Nomp. Yep, baseball. I got a baseball and a jockling strap. Add some melee damage to a pair of pants. Okay. Oh, hello again. What should I do with these extra fishman eggs? I don't really care about that right now. So what's the next step? I don't have to go back in the sewers, do I? Oh no, this is much more straightforward. Well, your part of it will be anyways. That's what I like to hear. I need some way to broadcast the quantum signal from this fishman pearl over as broad an area as possible. And I figure the most robust transmission network is available in the commercial radio band. The nearest broadcast tower is the Radio Shack at the WGCR in the Big Moist. Okay, what do I do there? Just take this transmitter I've built and plug it into their console. They will transmit a special frequency out over the radio. Then I just need a bunch of different test readings so I can adjust the signal for latency, data loss, and so forth. All you have to do is find as many random radios as you can, tune into WGCR, and use this receiver to test the transmissions. At least 10 different radios should be enough. Let's call it 11, just in case. Okay, so I guess I do that first, and then I'll tune into some radios? Chapter 4. Swamped. It's funny because we're going to a swamp. Sonomy wags their tail, aw. There's a notice from the Federal Bureau of Prohibition. Wanted. Information pertaining to the whereabouts of Jarvis and Clem Schlitz for the crime of moonshinery, last seen in the vicinity of rickety old cabin. Probably worth investigating. Check the board for anything else of interest. Another poster grabs your attention. Missing Tom Chapman. Inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. Is this gonna be a music store? Are they gonna make the bass joke? The face of a teenage boy is circled in an attached photograph, a portrait of the boy and his elder male relatives, each holding a largemouth bass proportionate to his own height. Huh, there's a similar poster right beneath it. Missing Kathy Tracy, inquire at Largemouth Bass and Sons. What's going on at Largemouth Bass and Sons? I don't know, but I'll find out. I don't know, and I don't know if I'll get around to finding out. Make a missing poster for Charles. While you don't have a pin with which to attach a poster to the notice board, you could write Charles' name on the missing posters that are already there. Add and Charles Wallace to both posters. Cross out Tom Chapman and write Charles. Cross out Largemouth Bass and Sons and write Charles Wallace. Missing Tom Chapman, inquire at Charles Wallace. That'll get people looking for Charles. Brilliant. Perfect work. You want to wander aimlessly through a fetid swamp? Yes. Radio Shack is the first one I want to go to. This is just a sponge. How is this a map at all? Your slog through the swamp is interrupted by an unfortunate familiar face. Halt, interloper. Your pernicious interference ends here. Ah, jeez, not you again. Indeed, it is I, and I will give you even more cause to regret this encounter. You may have thought yourself clever, hiding in the Institute where the Dean's wards could protect you from our attentions. But now you've left that protection behind, and furthermore, encroached on the source of our power. You've made yourself extremely vulnerable. I'm just looking for my uncle. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about the Dean or your plans or those weird dreams or any of it. Regardless of these claims, you will not leave this place unscathed. Quite the opposite. So, like, scathed? Indeed. Well, fine. I'm not scared of an accountant. What are you gonna do? Embezzle me to death? Terrence pulls a gun out of his jacket. I've decided to balance these books on a more direct fashion. In a more direct fashion. Swell. Fight him. I could just surrender. Oh no, it's a shadowy slab. I feel like that's a very good insult, actually. You shadowy slab. Daya, hello, how you doing? What's up, Daya? I'm vibing. Vibing and looking forward to tonight, if that's gonna happen, right? That's gonna happen, right? What, right? Very unsure me. Hell yeah, nice. Perfect. Woof. Woof. Daya wants me to bark for her. That's kind of weird. Dude, choose another target. No, that one spider has to die. It's so gonna happen. Oh, I see you're ready too, aren't you? I'm licking that just so Noodle has the chance to bite this one spider more. Holy crap, Noodle. You really hate that one spider. Like, really badly. Spooky damage and poisons them for 8 damage. Cold damage and reduces AP. This guy can one-shot me. Fucking spooky damage. Oh, fuck, that's bad. Okay, what do I do to live through the... I killed myself. I just woke up, but I'm so ready to forget this week. Why? Was the week that bad? Do you need a hug? Because you targeted him, I'm sure. Yeah. Hour. You lost. Terrence looms over you, gloating with a sinister look in his eyes. Losing that fight made you real mad. Cower. Terrence is accounting. What? He takes a fountain pen out of his inside pocket and scratches something in the middle of your forehead. It hurts, and you're pretty sure that isn't ink trickling down. Terrence is accounting. You're in the red, interloper. Kindly ensure that we do not meet again. He strides away into the swamp. Ugh. I need an adult. I am over the age of 18 years old. I am technically an adult. What can me, the adult, do for you? I got Charles's wrench. Return it to Charles when you find him. Amidst all the garbage strewn about, you find a shiny 7 or 8 inch combination wrench with CW painted on the side. Charles's wrench. That's strange. Obviously, this belongs to Charles, but he doesn't seem like the kind of guy who'd lose one of his tools carelessly, nor the kind of guy who'd leave trash around this campsite. You look around more carefully and discover weird tracks in the mud. Big clawed bipedal tracks. Maybe Gatorman tracks? And there's a spot where some kind of scuffle clearly happened. Oh no. Aw, jeez. Well, that tears it. Charles Wallace must have gotten kidnapped by Gatorman. Maybe he dropped the wrench on purpose to attract your attention. Hopefully you can find him soon. The door appears to be unlocked. Hi there, guys. How you doing? You doing alright? You doing good, my guys? How you doing, guy? There's some guys hanging out here looking stoic and cool, and also a gator man with more than the usual allotment of teeth. Hi, who are you guys? We are radio technicians. Why are you standing here in the dark? Why not? It is radio. There's nothing to see. Well, you got me there. Being chilling. God, I don't know. Where did that meme come from? Genuinely, where did it come from? Vampires. No, he's just German. Well, you got me there. That machinery looks weird. Wait, is that a gator man? That machinery looks weird. Speaking of the battery units that appear to be powered by outer space or some form of negative energy, or something like that. Yeah, that's strange, right? They are not standard issue, it is true. So what? I cannot tell you any more about them. Oh. What's the stuff for? Always with the questions. John C. Just random memes. Sorry, I have a curious nature. I will not reveal to you our employer's plans. Their plans to use this equipment to broadcast her voice across this country once she has assumed full control of the government. Please? No, stop asking. Shucks. Wait, is that a gator man? Well, have you not seen any gator men yet? Sorry, it's hard to keep track. These are the guys Jessica mentioned, and they're pretty much what you'd expect from the name Gator Man. They're intelligent, upright walking alligators. They have the tough, scaly skin, lots of teeth, and pissy attitudes about everything that they aren't already eating. Oh god. They especially hate intruders and are the second biggest reason that the swamp isn't a popular tourist destination. The first being, it's a swamp. Okay. I'll attack him. Oh no, it's a hand. I'm about to get grabbed by your hand, except horrible. Somebody hates their own art style when it comes to hands. Damn. Go, Snaky Man Noodle. Go, Snaky Man Noodle. This is the plan I have in all of my fights. Go, Snaky Man. Do your thing. Snake. Add spirit back. Yeah, that happens. Ads happen. Creative names, though. Vampire Flesh Thief. Oh, that is a vampire, yeah. It's a vampire colonel. Turned Gator Man. Oh, it's a vampire Gator Man. How the fuck do you have a vampire Gator Man? This doesn't kill him, so I'm just gonna kill the Gator Man. Okay, I can kill this guy now. Damn, she stomped. It's kind of rude. Don't stomp on Noodle. Ow. Nom. There we go. Gatire, Vamptor. Yeah, I guess. Hollow Gator Tooth. Vampirism does strange things to your teeth. And if your teeth were huge to begin with, there's a lot more room for strangeness. It heals you for 3 HP. Ooh. Swampire Flesh Wand. Ugh. I don't like the name Flesh Wand. I don't like that name. Moxie and Meat Drops. White suit pants, that's not bad. I'd actually want to equip some of that. Kind of want this as well, but it's physical damage. Muscle and physical damage. I do have gun parts. Causes poison. Slapping tuner. Where's the Spider Fang? Alright, that was bad. Spider Fang wasn't too great. But it does deal poison. Chunk of lead. Increases the damage of a weapon by 1, I see. Okay, I guess I'll just stick with this one. Colorful Clown Pants. Plus 1 Moxie and extra meat drops. Flesh Wand sounds pretty relatable. Wouldn't call it relatable, I would call it I don't like it. There's a couple of pieces of tape stuck to one of the bricks here. Swamp water has leaked in through this hole and wetted the floor. Oh well. The days when these were your good shoes are already long past. Oh. Wait, the roof? Yeah. You don't know what this console does, but if it's any consolation, nobody really expects you to. You plug in Rufus's gadget, and the console starts emitting a different series of beeps than it was emitting before. As a toilet. Hooray! It isn't important to look good if you're on the radio, so this sink has a first aid kit instead of a mirror. Rhino bomb. Mercury eye drops. That sounds horrible. This product is safe and effective, and don't ever let anybody tell you any different. This thing is pretty cool, and it looks lightweight. I'll take it. Glowy lightning ball thing. I got a glowy lightning ball thing. Can you believe this is a thing that was invented in the past and not approximately 60 years from now? Sonomy. Chit-chat. Love Sonomy. Were those guys sharing one bed? Wait, why isn't it a coffin? Nothing on the table. You already learned everything you're going to learn from this. A red fern. Something really depressing must have happened here. Oh, what? These bricks have been inexpertly mortared together. I need muscle. +3 muscle? I'll get that. I can do that. +1 muscle, +1 moxie. I mean, I need to eat anything anyways, right? I don't think I can get that without overriding my other thing. Ah, never mind. That worked. Ah, those bricks were the were to cover up the fact that this brick was missing. The lamest conspiracy ever. Really? Is that all I'm getting for this? The 2 holes you've opened in the wall are letting swamp water in and also out again. You might expect them to cancel each other out, but I guess not. Fluid dynamics are mysterious to me. Well, what now? I opened up the... Okay. What do I do with the information that I have opened up this? There's a to-do list here with a single entry. Guard the radio equipment. You erase the checkmark. Yeah, I just flooded this. Why did I do that? Why did I flood that? You ready to go to a different equivalently wet one? Mob submarine. I'm gonna go there next. All the side quests first. Suddenly, a tuft of swamp shrubbery parts, and a gator man pops out, glaring at you. He doesn't seem immediately hostile, but you're wary. Hello? Human. How human? Well, both my parents smell wrong, not human stink. Check your pits. You smell basically normal, as far as you can tell in the swamp. Dark stink, shadow stink. Huh. You know about the shadow stuff. Shadow good stink. Like stink. Okay. Wow, this is a real roller coaster of a conversation. I follow, kill enemies, eat enemies. Name Alfonson. Can I call you Al? No. Can you at least stop yelling? Ah, fine. It's him. Alfonson joined. I'll take him for now. I want to see what he does. Hey, Sonomy, mind waiting for me at the portal door? Kind of curious how he, how good he is. No, what do you want? Make small talk. So, are you from the swamp originally, or Alfonson gives you an incredulous look? Okay, yeah, dumb question. Never mind. Through this porthole, you can just barely make out a chart on the wall of the submarine. Look closer. You strain your eyes, but the chart is either slightly too far away, the submarine is slightly too dark, or some combination of the two factors. I need mysticality for that. Do I have anything good for mysticality? Mushroom cap, necklace, and mercury eyeglass. Oh, right. These are the same thing. I guess I'll just do the mercury eye drops because I don't need the strength anymore right now. Strain your eyes. Years of study have taught you how to deliberately damage your eyes in order to learn things. Those years of studies finally pay off as the text on the chart reveals itself. Torpedo tube pressure, 19 psi. Good old 19 psi, classic pressure value. That's not helpful at all. I think. Championship belt. Stylish sunglasses. We'll take the stylish sunglasses. Look at this. Look at me looking fucking snazzy. Also crab clogs. Through this porthole, you can see the darkness inside a submarine. In a way, a submarine reflects the darkness inside of all of us. Also, there's some strange symbols have been painted on the tail riff. Which is cool, because I'm gonna photograph that again, because I don't know what the fuck the goddamn codes mean. Doesn't help. Should probably go to the hobos again, because I think that's what... Yeah, I've been told that it's hobo code. This control panel has a big dial on it labeled internal pressure. Turn the dial. 19. You hear a small burst of steam as the pressure changes. It's a hatch leading to the submarine's lower deck. It's a periscope, which is a device for looking at guys named Perry. No Perry on the horizon today, Captain. Aw. This hatch is labeled torpedo, including the period. Barrel of tequila. You open the torpedo tube and recover the mob's shipment of booze. That just doesn't sound safe. Tequila. Submarine must have used their extra steam to do the laundry. Mildew sailor hat. Melee weapon attacks. The back half of the submarine is blocked by an impenetrable tangle of roots. This pipe is clogged. Unclog it. Russian clogs. That's a kick when you're Russian places. There we go. Also, very funny joke. Hilarious. Absolutely. Oh my god. You open the hatch to discover that the lower deck is completely flooded. You'll need some kind of breathing apparatus if you want to go down there. Okay. I got the booze. That's cool. Time to go to a largemouth bass and sons. Now here is a sad sight. Old house abandoned long ago to the swamp. Half sunk in the wet muck that passes in these parts for the road. Might have been a nice family. Might have been a nice family lived in that house one time. Now you look at it, it's a shame. It's all. Go inside. Jeepers creepers, there's a bandit shot dead on the floor, right in the foyer. Must have come here looking for treasure. For the look of it, he wasn't the only one. Oh, the stink of death hangs heavy in this place, alright? Explore. Holy gosh. Sitting room is littered with bodies. 3 more bandits and the entire defensive line of the Ocean City football team. Obvious what happened. Bandits and football players got sold the same line on a buried treasure by some shifty rumor monger. Ow. Both groups came here searching for their fortune, ran into each other, and everyone got shot into pieces. Wherever that double dealer who sold him the tip is now, he'd better be smiling. Oh, here in the kitchen, also shot by a bandit and a linebacker, looks like it. But he got him too, poor pathetic souls. Keep exploring. Now the bedroom, the finish line. And here's who made it. Quarterback and the wide receiver. You'd figured they'd been on the same side, but they shot each other in the back simultaneously. There's nothing in here but a single jewelry box on a nightstand. Ain't that funny? All that death for a couple of trinkets. Nothing rots a person like greed. Leave the box where it is, it's done enough damage. Yoink! Jeweler case. Small jewelry box, which will come in handy if you need to move some jewelry from place to place and you don't want to wear it on the trip. Hold back the tears and continue where you're going. Weep openly and continue where you're going. Largemouth bass and sons. State your business. Pleasure. You'd be the first in a while to find pleasure in these precincts. Largemouth Bays and Sons has been cursed of late, stranger. Sales are down, children going missing, the bosses have stopped speaking to one another. I'd quit, but God help me, I love the damn fish. Why don't the bosses speak to one another? Between you and me, and 3,600 largemouth bass, Mr. Chapman and Tracy haven't been on speaking terms since Mr. Chapman was snubbed at the academy afterwards a few years back. They tolerate each other only because they both perform a function vital to the business, which is Mr. Tracy debones the fish and Mr. Chapman rebones them. Only then are the fish ready for sale at the market. Are you saying you take out the fish's bones and then put them back in? As tradition, for generations, a Chapman has deboned the bass and a Tracy rebones them. That unique process is what gives our bass its distinctive tang. What do you think happened to the kids? If you ask me, that's what I just did. Hell, they ran off. This life isn't for everyone, and Tom and Kathy, they never had the makings of a largemouth bass deboner and reboner. What goes on at Largemouth Bays and Sons? We fish largemouth bass, and most of us are sons. I'll be going. I hope you're not planning on sticking that rod in there. Largemouth Bass and Sons have the exclusive license to fish in these waters. So, there any way I can fish here? Nope, Largemouth Bass and Sons has the fishing rights. Flex and say fishing makes fishing right. What? Fishing might makes fishing right. That attitude might get you places at smallmouth bass and nephews, but we run things differently here. Okay, fine. The mouth bass really are as large as they say. Sign identifies the waters as a site of historical importance. This pool is the birthplace of largemouth Luke, a bass present at the signing of the Declaration of Independence. On August 2nd, 1792, he returned to his home waters to die, but his body was never found. The vicious puddle reflects a gloomy face. Talk to the puddle or the man? Puddle. Hello, sir. Can't understand you. It's a puddle. Talk to him, the man. What's the matter with you? She's left me. It happens. It's my fault. I didn't gas her up. Do I know? Do I want to know what that means? I'm talking about the amphibious truck. She's an amphibious truck. I forgot to gas her up one night and she was gone the next morning. Oh, so we're not talking about a person. No, I'm more interested in amphibious trucks. So what happened to your truck? Our truck. It's a company truck. We used it to take the fish to market. Couple of nights ago, I forgot to fill her up before bed, and that must have really ticked her off because the next morning she was gone. No note, nothing. Could it have anything to do with the missing kids? What's this puddle here? It's the gas I never gave her that night. It's here now in our special place, waiting for her to come home. It's suggesting this truck is sentient. Could it have anything? Is it working? Obviously, you can see that it is not. It's suggesting this truck is sentient. It's funny. Wouldn't have thought so, but I can't see any other explanation for it running off the way it has. Could it have anything to do with the missing kids? Tom and Kathy? You'd have to talk to Mr. Chapman or Mrs. Tracy about that. Maybe they took the truck? I don't know. Seems like a stretch. When did the children go missing? Same day as the truck, but I think that's probably a coincidence. How far could someone have gone in the truck? With the gas left in her? Couldn't have gone further than 100 miles. 100 miles. Okay. No, 100. Sorry, 100 is fisherman lingo. It means 11. Missing truck, huh? That's a shame. She'll be back. She has to come back. She'll run out of gas otherwise. And then where will she be? Yeah. This poor guy. Remind me what happened to the truck. Yeah, I know. Missing the truck, huh? That's a shame. Oh, what a poor dude. I've got the best damn job in the world. The Scout seems happy to be here, but skeptical of you. It's a cat. I pet the cat. The cat avoids your touch. You get the sense that only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will overcome the suspicion of you. Alas. Surely a fisherman yearns for a glorious death at sea, not to wind up behind a desk. Hello there, I wonder, do you ever wish you'd have a glorious death at sea? Oh, many a sea creature has tried to give me one, pal. But before they can get their teeth in me, I've reboned them 6 ways to Sonntag. He spits a wad of chewing tobacco out the door. Guy Chapman, Chief Reboning Officer, Largemouth Bass and Sons. Are you here about Tom? I saw the poster about the missing children. Find one child and you will find the other. My Tom has been lured into the lair of Occam Skater. So it's Tom Tracy, got it. It's Tom Tracy. What? Is it Tom Tracy? This is Chapman. Wouldn't that be Tom Chapman then? My Tom has been lured into the lair of Occam Skater by that Jezebel of a deboner's daughter. A good and true fisherman led astray by the delinquent sorceress who've never cared a Walt Whitman for what we do here with largemouth bass. Occam Skater? Chapman's cheeks darkened to the murky hue of a humpback anglerfish. What the fuck is a humpback anglerfish? As long as there has been largemouth bass and sons, there's been an Occam Skater. To our great misfortune, I'd venture that there's no creature of land nor sea quite so terrible. 12 feet tall he is, red as a furnace, with smoke billowing from his nostrils. He and his rapacious appetite are a plague on our business. He'll eat everything we've got. Largemouth bass, everything. My Tom, and he's talking of Chapman. This has to be Mr. Tracy, making Tom's last name Tracy. Oh, right. I'm just a little slow, I guess. Tom Tracy. Tom Tracy. Tom Tracy. I will try to keep that in my head. Keeps me up at night wondering what we did to deserve him. Is it a sin against the land to both debone and rebone fish? Perhaps, perhaps. But damn it, that's what gives our bass its zing. I'm being a little sexist, don't you think? What? Not remotely. I'm not saying anything about her gender at all. I'm only saying that she may have got my boy eaten by a gator man. But when you throw words like Jezebel around, that's a little loaded. Is it? Well, I didn't mean anything by it. I'm willing to change, but you have to be patient with me, alright? I'm old-fashioned, and I can't keep up with all these new ideas generations. Gender, penicillin. Alright, alright. Do you think Tom could have run away on his own? Absolutely not. Tom's a 3rd-generation bass boy, proud and true. Why, just last month he said, I'm excited about my future in reboning largemouth bass, Dad. Does that sound like the words of a boy with one foot out the door? No, there's a simpler explanation. The siren song of Kathy Tracy. It's Kathy Tracy. Who lures good men into the bellies of gators. He's trying, I know. I just thought the penicillin was a nice thing to add. It's actually interesting that they brought something like that in here. He seems so genuine. How is Kathy responsible? Well, the arrogance of youth. Cassie Tracy never thought she had anything to fear from Occam Skater. She didn't respect him. Several times I caught her attempting to summon the beast by shouting his name 3 times in a mirror or directly into the mouth of a bass. It was always going to end with her in Occam's belly. I just didn't think my Tom would be fool enough to go along with it. I wanted to ask about, is there a finder's fee? 200 meat for starters, and my mother's fishing rod for the entree. On one condition. I don't want you looking for Kathy or Tracy's dime. It's Tom that needs saving, and he needs saving from her. So that's the condition. Oh, you also need to find Tom. So that's 2 conditions. How about throwing in fishing rights? Oh, your generation talks a big game about suffrage and self-governance, but in the end, what you really want is a largemouth bass. Clearly. That's what every teenager wants. Everyone in the new generation just wants a largemouth bass. I want a largemouth bass, that's why I have depression. I'll give you 10 minutes alone with the fish. How about... I take everything I just said back. That is... No. Not stepping... Nope, not going there. That's a step. That's not good for Twitch. Is it a special fishing rod? It is, and I'll tell you why. It has never caught a fish. Well, that sounds worse than a normal fishing rod. It has never caught a fish. Always catches 2. Don't know how it works. Don't want to know how it works. We just thank Poseidon for the bounty. Deal. Hurrah! Now I have no idea where you might find Tom. But what I'll do is let you into our quarters in the back. No, he keeps a diary, though I've never been able to make sense of that thing. Fundamentally, the way your generation speaks is utter nonsense to me. The mad ramblings of youth. Perhaps you'll understand it. Now bring him home, you hear? Looking for someone called Charles Wallace. I know the name. Some fool wrote it on the missing poster I had up for Tom. Been wondering who or what he is. You a fish? No. Then I'm not the person to ask. I'm a fisherman, friend. My back is fish. You're looking for a human? Want to be asking for some sort of human fisherman. I'm glad you can joke through your son's abduction. Fear does terrible things to the mind. I pray you never know the torment like mine. I just said my friend was missing. His expression turned sour. Now that we've poked a hole in his premise, he has lost interest in the conversation. Okay, I don't know where your friend is, alright? What do you do here? I'm the chief reboning officer at Largemouth Bass and Sons, like my father was before me, and etc. It's a wonderful life. Good family life. Be seeing you. Try to pet her. I want to pet the cat. What lies beyond that door is only for fishermen. What is it? Fish. Can I fish here? Find Tom, then you'll get your fish. Okay. The chum bucket is inscribed with a stranger is just chum you haven't met yet. Those are decorative. And the chum inside? It is the very first batch of chum ever made by Largemouth Bass and Sons back in the summer of 1803. Reminds us of our humble beginnings. Can I have it? No. Oh. Champagne for my real chums, real pain for my sham chums. The chum bucket is inscribed with chum pain for my real chums, real pain for my chum chums. That one's a little more esoteric. Oh, okay. I'll be with something? Yeah, what's back there? Those are the crew quarters. Wait, you live here? Where the fish live, I live. I see. I want to go in there. It seems to be the leftmost locker belongs to Tom Chapman. It's locked. Open it with a crowbar. That wasn't quite what you intended to do, but luckily you did manage to reveal a secret cache hidden behind the lockers. Search Tom's hole. Why game? Tom Chapman's diary, the secret diary of a bass fishing the bass fishing section. Blech. Possible that largemouth bass fishermen could do their job while sleeping in a nice soft bed, but it's never been tried anywhere in the world. Broken bones pile high in the sink. Detritus from the experiments of an apprentice reboner. Detritus? I don't know what that means. Unsuitable bones are ground up here into a thin meal. The sign claims that these are cups of homemade bone broth and that you should take one. Do what it says. Not one to question the instructions on a tiny sign. You grab a cup. Got a cup? Everything on the shelf is labeled hardtack. I got hardtack. Fuck yeah. Let's see. Read the diary. This diary belongs to Tom Chapman. If found, please return to Largemouth Bass and Sons. For controversial thoughts and secret plans, turn to page 19. For information of no consequence, turn to page 33. Turn to page 33. It's dangerous, but the only way we won't be followed is if we take the truck through the Gatorman camp. We'll ask Peter where it... That is not unconsequential. Animal ideas. 1 3-toed squid. Chihuahua big. Just a big chihuahua. 4-toed squid. Honey-hating bear. Rabbit with more teeth. Foster chimp. Grandfather cat. Bladder eagle. A balder eagle. An even balder eagle. Sleeping dog that lies. Egg cat. What the fuck is an egg cat? Okay, so they're probably in a Gatorman camp. You're back. Is Tom with you? Is he hiding behind the door? I warn you, I don't like surprises. I didn't mention that earlier. Haven't found him yet. Ah, ratfish. All you have in your mess is hardtack. Hardtack's about all we eat. It's reboned too. Hardtack doesn't have bones. That's changing. I read Tom's diary. Did you now? Make any sense of it? Yes, it seems he was planning to take the truck and drive through a nearby gator camp to ensure he wasn't followed. Hell, how'd you piece that together? Well, it was on a page he said contained information of no consequence. But in fact, the information there was very pertinent indeed. And why would he say it was of no consequence? I don't understand. Is this the irony that I hear is fast poisoning our generation? Be seeing you. He took the truck. Okay, I guess I can't really go and take the truck. Tell him, keep your nose clean. Quiet, I'm on Virgil. Time to go in here. This grizzled mariner must hate being stuck behind a desk. Greetings. As a mariner, do you hate being stuck behind a desk? Excuse me? I make 6 figures a year behind this desk. And mind your manners, you're addressing Adam Tracy, Chief Deboning Officer of Largemouth Bass and Sons. You must be Angus, the one who's thrown in his lot with that wretch of a reboner next door. Now, surprised I know your name? Well, the largemouth bass have ears. Good to know. What does the bus stop look like? Dirty? Swampy? That's about it? I'd like to talk about your daughter. I don't see the point. You've thrown in with the Chapmans already. Sounds like she might have run away from home. I'll excuse the remarks as you don't know my Kathy, but suffice it to say, that's impossible. Kathy loves largemouth bass almost as much as assuming preordained roles in a multi-generational family business. No. Kathy would not simply leave home. There is a much simpler explanation. Occam's skater. A monster skater man, centuries old, 10 feet tall if he's an inch. Well, 10 feet tall if he's an inch, with scales as blue as the deepest ocean. He has 2 tails, as sharp as razors. And he's not afraid to shave you. His appetites are insatiable. He'll strike at night and gobble up our fish, guns, tax returns, whatever. And now I fear my Kathy. I don't know what we did to provoke his ire, but that beast has bullied and bothered our business since my grandfather was in toddler pants. I sometimes think the swamp itself has summoned him to be our tormentor. If Occam's ate Kathy, aren't we too late? Occam's Gator sounds made up. You think Autumn's Gator ate Kathy? You have to understand, for decades Occam's Gator has been the sole author of this business, misfortune. Could he eat a child? Absolutely. That is his MO, or monstrous operandi. Hello, Lynx. Hi, how you doing? Welcome in. My throat hurts. Talking so much that my throat hurts. As is usual, actually, nowadays when I stream these games. My friend Charles is missing. Could Occam's Gator have something to... maybe. Could Occam's have taken him too? I'm okay, how are you? I'm glad you're doing alright. I am also doing fine, except for the throat hurties. Throat ouchies. Charles? Hold on. That was the name written on Kathy's poster at the bus stop. A nasty piece of vandalism for which I do not doubt Occam's Gator is responsible. If Occam's ate Kathy, aren't we too late? Not necessarily. Occam's only handicap is his glacially slow digestion. Go ask Sylvester, a guard of ours. He was swallowed by Occam's, but by stripping off in his belly and greasing his body in Occam's own fat, he was able to slither up and out of Occam's jaw while the great beast slept. Okay, where can I find Sylvester? I don't know. We had to terminate him for attempting to unionize.
Ah, heart. A heart. Love. Love. Woo. Woo.
I'm glad you're doing okay though, Lynx. I hope you can stream soon again. I miss your streams. Also, I'm seeing that my camera is not picking me up well because my chair went down. Occam's Skater sounds made up. There's nothing made up about a giant blue gator man who eats guns. One of our guards actually saw Occam's. Even took a shot at him, but conventional weapons have no effect. Are you saying you haven't seen Occam's Gator? I've seen the destruction he's wrought. I've clearly seen that. What do you do here? As I've said, I'm Chief Deboning Officer here. My team and I debone the largemouth bass, after which it is passed over to my colleague across the way for reboning. I'll be on my way. You're close enough to read this. Yes, I am. Aquademy of fresh and saltwater game fish. Emptied to magnify the misfortune of my stolen daughter. Any idea who did this? I can't prove it yet, but I'll be damned if Occam's Gator did not have his claw in this. Any chance your daughter could have opened the safe? Impossible. I never told her the combination was 3. Tough break. Very tough. It's a mess hall through there. Oh, I don't mind. I streamed today. Aw, I didn't see it. Wanted to try Minecraft, but my internet is going down already, so it has its ups and downs. Played Spyro. Ah, damn it, I missed that. That's sad. Kiana, welcome in. Hi. How are you doing? Kiana. Kiana, I just used your smiley. I just used your love smiley. How are you doing, Kiana? I had so much fun. I'm glad you did. I also really want to play the Reignited trilogy soon. Because it's cool and it's my childhood and I want it. Also, I think my camera might be picking me up very badly. And that's what they're for, exactly. It's like you come here the second that I use your stuff. Doing okay, I'm super tired. Oh, why are you tired? I am personally fine, just my throat hurts. Throat is ouchy. I hope Noodle still lives. Of course. Noodle never dies. I don't mean it's messy. I'm saying that the room where... I'm saying that's the room where we have meals. It's that type of mess. I thought they only really used them to use that term in the armed forces. You don't consider fishing to be part of the armed forces? What do you think we used to hold the rods? Arms. That's right. Stupid meow. Not me thinking I get a follow because my follow sound. I know. I'm tired because I'm still working. Ah, why are you still working? Take a break. You've done a lot. I can imagine you're working. Kiana, take a break. Exactly. And take a little bit of a break. Don't overwork yourself, please. Why, it's glued to the table. What? The sign says take a bottle of bass oil if you can. Take the sign. Annoying sign. Just sell it if you can. Fishing cats are slow to trust. The cat ignores your attempts to be friended. Only true loyalty to the fisherman's cause will win it over, alas. The only item in sight is a sardine salad sandwich in a cardboard box. The box is labeled Adams. Do not eat. Do eat. Original sandwich. Oh no. Now I need to finish stuff today. Deadlines. Ah. Well, I hope you get to relax afterwards, though. I don't want you to overwork yourself, Kiana. Care about yourself. We're caring about you, so care about yourself. Okay? Okay. Good. Ah, the sandwich smacks of something foul and deeply wrong, as if the food had rotten itself to punish your minor transgression. It reminds you of the story of your friend Eve, who ate a forbidden window display sandwich and was cast out from the Garden of Eating.
The Garden of Eating.
Sandwich. Yeah, the original sandwich, because it's a sin. Because I've sinned. This joke is horrible. Original sandwich. Like Eve, you have tasted a forbidden sandwich and must face the consequences. That door is locked, making this room even more disappointing. What's back here? Your quarters? How did you know that? And that's why Mr. Chapman has his. Maybe the two of you are more similar than you would like to admit. Wash your mouth out with fish soap. Ah, okay. Only the Tracy family is allowed in the private quarters. You'll need to find another entrance or think about marrying in. No, thank you. Can I walk behind? No? Okay. We all love Mr. Tracy here. Ew, fish soap, yeah. No, sandwiches are great. How can they be a sin? It was Adam's sandwich, and it said don't eat it, and then I ate it. I stole the man's sandwich. That's why it's a sandwich. Because I stole it. I'm an asshole. Moonshiner's shack. This rotten stump is crawling with worms, and the worms are crawling within it? What? There's a chaotic mess of animal tracks leading into that direction. It's a ramshackle cabin, or maybe a ram cabin shack. What? Whoever was here last must have left in a hurry. There's still a poker game in progress. Investigate. You draw cards until you beat all the hands that were left on the table. Then you collect your winnings. Hell yeah. There's a spare car tire leaning against the wall here. Investigate. The tread pattern on this tire identifies it as a Lincoln. Which sounds like an impressive piece of deduction, but honestly the top hat and beard were a dead giveaway. At least it was tasty. It wasn't, because it tasted of sin. It was bad. It's full of ashes, but they're cold. Seems like nobody has been here for a while. A couple of soggy bedrolls. Rusty old fire-powered still. You're pretty sure these aren't meant to be operated indoors. This pod has been demoted from soup to chamber. Ugh. There's nothing here. There's just nothing here. Let's make moonshine. We need it for tonight. Yeah, but I couldn't make moonshine for some reason. What? Uh-oh. You wander over to see what's up. Alphonson, or Al, I'm gonna just call him Al, has discovered two burly men dressed in leather and furs, burying the body of a dead gator man. Well, considering the swampy ground, they're less burying it and more just covering it in mud. Now I know what this looks like. It looks like you killed a gator man, and I don't think my friend here is happy about what you did. Kill gator man? Ruh, who cares? Gator man loser. This worse. Look more. Look more? You take a closer look at the body of the gator man before it disappears into the mud. He's dressed in some kind of uniform with an official-looking cap and epaulets? I don't know what epaulets are. And a big canvas bag. You mean, kill mailman, crime biggest, Destroy. There was tracks over to the right. Yeah, but it didn't... I thought it was just me leaving. The two men step away from the mailman's remains and into a clearing where they've set up camp in a small trading post. One of them eyes Al murderously, while the other seems strangely serene. Turn away and keep walking. I'm gonna go back then. There's a chaotic mess of animal tracks leading in this direction. Take a closer look. Oh, Christ. You identify several sets of tracks leading away from the cabin. Hey, one of them matches the tread pattern of that spare tire you found. Tire tracks. Moonshiner's Cave. You follow the tire back until you lose track of them in the water near a partially submerged cave. Go back to the cabin. Follow the duck's tracks. You follow the duck's tracks, which lead you through a lengthy sequence of locations that are of zero interest to non-ducks. Okay. Horse tracks. There are several... right. You follow the horse tracks to some water, but you don't drink it. I mean, why would you? It's nasty swamp water. You follow the cow prints to a big hole in the ground, next to which lie a pair of shoes with fake cow hooves nailed to the soles. Huh. Makes you clop around like a cow. Hell yeah. Human footprints. You follow the human footprints. They lead to, let's call it an improvised latrine, a few yards away from the cabin. You decline to investigate further. Cat tracks. You follow the cat tracks, but after a few minutes they lead up a tree you're not willing to climb. I guess if I'm being honest, it's really a tree you're not capable of climbing. Was just trying to preserve your dignity. Badger tracks. You start following the badger tracks, but after a few minutes you realize that this course of action might culminate in you encountering an actual badger, so you change your mind. Terrifying animals. Just absolutely the worst. Why are badgers the worst? A flash of light cuts through the trees. The glare passes and then you see it, poking its head above the canopy. A telescope. Why, you fancied a telescope ever since you were a young boy. You'd press your nose to the window of the telescope shop for hours until the proprietor would run out and threaten to tan your glutes with a tripod. And I still want a telescope. Telescope in a treehouse. Go there now. Oh, that's way further away. Badgers are cute, but bite. Like me. Just like me. I'm a badger. I heard the honey badger is the most vicious animal. You write it with a C, but vicious. A bald cypress so tough and tall, it's no surprise some fellow has chosen to make it a tree home. Hello? Hey, mister. Why'd you keep walking, huh? This here's Will Hunter's treehouse, and the rule is, tain't no grown-ups allowed. Who are you? Will Hunter. Set. What's up there? No, I ain't It tain't anything. Swear it. You don't want to see, anyways. I do. You tell. You'll tell. I won't. You promise? Yes. There's a pause in which Will apparently thinks over it. Nah. Wouldn't want to see anyways. I want to use the telescope you've got there. Afraid the telescope's the property of Will Hunter, same as the licorice collection. You mean licorice? No, licorice. Wouldn't be called licorice because it ain't made of rice. It's called licorice because you lick it. But I'm saving mine up so I can lick them all at once. How long have you been saving your licorice? Reckon it's been a few months. It's okay to wait a few months on licorice so long as it's refrigerated, good and proper. Okay. Have you refrigerated it? It's in my pocket with some ice, so I reckon so. What's your story, Will? Tain't much to tell. I ain't all that interesting, mister, I swear. Not to city folk like you nowadays. I'm not city folk. Ever seen a pig birth? Yes. Bet you ain't seen half as many as me, though. How many pig births have you seen, Will? Well, reckon about 70, sir. 70 pig births? Why? What are you doing in a swamp? Nothing special. Same things every boy gets up to, I reckon. Do I want to know what that is? I must know what that is. I ain't telling anyways. Can you let me up? No adult ever been up in Will Hunter's treehouse, and I ain't fixin' to break the streak. Not for nothing. Need to let me up. That's so? Well, it's in it for Will. Aiding my vital mission against the forces of evil. You like meat, kid? As much milk as your belly can hold. You like meat, kid? I ain't need much money, mister. Get all I need from the river most days. Can always catch enough fish to eat, and if there's any left, can always use them as cash. Got 16 trout in my wallet right now. Make like a treehouse and leaf house. Want to use the telescope. Climb the tree. I need muscle to climb the tree. Okay. Time to get my muscle. Apply this. Yes. Nice. Odd fruit. I already have the fruit, so I'm just missing the muscle now. I'm missing it. Can't get muscle. Can't get muscle from here either. God damn it. Angry. I need the experience to get more muscle. The Leathers brothers. Grab the ring. Well, you found an arm of a traveling salesman sticking out of the ground. Given the condition of the arm, it seems like the body it's attached to must have been down there for quite some time. Grab the ring. Piano wire ring. Piano crush also causes 3 bleeding. The ring slips easily off the arm's finger because the finger is both wet and withered with decay. One or the other would have sufficed. Give them a proper burial. Every time you try to dig the hole, immediately fills up with water. You decide to just use the shovel to press the arm down below the surface and call it a day. It's a day. Nice. The plot splosh of Alphonse's reptilian toes draws all activity in the clearing to a close. A hunter tanning a hide stops and raises his blade. Hi, no gators. Get back. Get out of here, gator. Go on. Ah. Not boss, shut up. Defend Alphonse. Alphonse is my business associate. Anything you can say to me, you can say to him. Anything, eh? Even the swear words? Unfortunately not. I thought as much. Attack the hunters. Fuck the hunters! You can't fight me. I'm God. Oh, they're strong. Oh, this guy, John Leathers, is strong at least. Go, Noodle. Fucking murder them. Murder is legal, as long as I do it. I think that's how that works, right? How much poison does he have? 16. I don't know what he can do, by the way. I have no idea what he can do. Okay, he can chomp. Will chomp and recover HP. Will smack John Leathers with his tail, reducing all their stats by 5. Will speak forbidden tongues, dealing spooky damage to all enemies. Oh, he's good. He's really good. John Leathers. Go! Noodle. Bite him with your teeth. Noodle is so good. Against one target, Noodle basically deals 12 damage for that round and every round after that. Because poison stacks and stays. Look at how much fucking... 39 poison stacks. It's round 2. There we go, swipe him. Stats are all on 0. This guy is done for. Sharpens his knife for a powerful attack. My guy, your muscle, mysticality, and moxie are all on 1. 16 physical damage anyways. Doesn't matter. You're dead. Valuable hunting knife. Deal 5 times your muscle and physical damage eventually. Sharpen thrice, cut once. I see. At last their hunt is over. The swamp claims their bodies. Justice served. One of the men has a map tattooed on his back. That's why, for instance, cops and cowboys need partners to read the things tattooed on each other's backs. Poor unfortunate mailman. Oh. Sack of genuine leather. It's empty. It's only made of genuine leather. It does not contain genuine leather. The ambiguity is clear now, and the person who's responsible for the original description has been sacked. Awesome. It's can of beans, hunter's beans. A veritable hill of them. Want to leave this? Nah. That egg is busted. There's just a broken egg. That's it, a broken egg. Gatorman Village. What are you doing? Oh, what are you doing? Swamp's no place for a little boy. Gators will eat you alive. Take this. Get yourself a seat on the next bus. What? That's not enough money for the bus? Fine, fine, take it, but go. Okay, I'm not a little boy, by the way. I have a beard, and I'm pretty cool. Another one of those Gatorman campsites. Maybe the one whose kidnapped Charles came this way. Charles' other wrench. This campsite is similar to the previous one. A lot of the Gatorman tracks and a lot of discarded trash. These Gatormen sure are slobs. Also, you also find a 15 to 16 inch combination wrench labeled CW. Looks like you're on the right track at least. Oh, that's a fight. Skaters seem pretty focused on their meal, their after meal hygiene, and their after hygiene rest, respectively. First thing he wants to do is kill my snake. First thing I do is kill myself. Go! Call for backup, cause you're familiar to act 3 times. Go, Noodle, act 3 times. Do it. Murder them 3 times. The Gator Man back there just kind of looks happy and nice. I feel bad for murdering him. Slightly. Okay, I'll definitely be able to kill this guy. Gator Man, Mr. Meyer Chief. Nice. Forbidden tongue. No, you killed your friend. I killed my friend. Just like I do in real life. Clearly. Because who doesn't? Right? Wow. Noodle really hates this one guy. Yeah, he died. What? Nothing. Nothing. You won! That'll teach those Gatormen to go about their regular daily routines when you're around. Gator Stick. Deals your muscle +5 and stench damage. Nasty pastry. And a swamp mushroom. This swamp mushroom does not appear in any mycology texts, because mycologists famously refuse to get their shoes wet. Excellent. Excellent. Is this a ghost? While this is hardly the strangest thing you've seen over the last few days, it's definitely pretty weird. Looks like a ghostly man, mostly obviously his head, but you can just barely make out his body if you squint. You'll reach out to touch him. You reach out to touch him, but your hand passes right through. He doesn't respond to any attempt to get his attention, but instead he seems focused on something you can't see to the left of that disgustingly fly-covered meat hook. After a few minutes, the novelty sort of wears off, so you go on about your business. Huh. Unlike most of the hanging sacks of gore in these places, this one is swarming with flies. Like magpies and shiny objects, skaters are compelled to hoard all of Grandfather's items. Grandfather's chair, Grandfather's disgusting bird bath. Grandfather's teeth, just sell them, I guess. These look like Grandfather's bags. If you you find a bundle of meat stashed in one of these bags. Apparently the creatures have no need for money. You wonder how they can afford the rent of this place. I don't think they rent it. snarl, flap your gums. Okay. A boulder blocks the entrance, push it. That's a lot of meat hooks. It's pretty easy to make the song creepy by placing it in a disturbing context, but they really outdid themselves here. You tune the radio to the WGCR and hold Rufus's gadget up to it. The thing clicks a few times and the little needle on it goes up to 1. Then you restore the radio to the way you found it, making your mom proud. Leave them alone. I am gonna end my stream here today. In the Gator Village. My throat hurts. I'm dying. Ah, the pain. Switch. Also, Bread is streaming, so I guess I have someone to raid. Thanks everybody for coming around. I am gonna raid Bread. It's the bread. But first what? Slash raid. It's... What do you think Noodle looks like? Well, like a noodle. I think it's pretty obvious. Like a... You know? Like a rope. Being all black. Well, yeah, that's Noodle. All black. No color. All black, just Noodle. There is no color, just Noodle. I mean pattern. There is no pattern, it's just Noodle. Noodle is basically made out of the void. It's made out of my home world. The bread. I mean, it's pretty obvious that Noodle's just void. See? Noodle the snake. It's just a rope. Void snake, exactly. It's just a rope. Look at this guy. It's a danger rope. Danger Noodle. I love him. Could have also called him Rope. But that would not have been as cute as Noodle. Also, can we talk about... All of the pets that I have so far are called some kind of mean thing. Because it's Speedy the Turtle. Well, okay, it's not mean. It's Noodle the Snake and it's Schlap the Mosquito. This one I named after, you know, the sound you make when you kill it. And I started with Horatio, so we'll ignore that. But I will initiate the raid. Olsie just hates animals. I love animals. What do you mean? What do you mean? I am the best with animals. I am also a bunny, so I am an animal. So I do not hate animals, because I am one. An animal. Hi, it's me. But, I hope you all have a nice night. I will presumably be in Merc's stream if he's there tonight. Later on, playing VR chat. You have horns. I do have horns, which means I am an animal. A ram or something. Don't ask questions. I'm not a demon, I'm a ram, clearly. But yes, I will... it's just Chip, yeah, exactly. Follow all these people, and if any of these people stream VR chat tonight, I'm probably gonna be there. I know Ambrose might be there, and Merc as well, so yeah. Just give them a follow, give them some love, they deserve it. And Bread deserves it as well. I haven't seen Bread stream in quite some time, but I will now. So I wish you guys a good evening, and now I say bye-bye, good night, see y'all next time. Bye-bye.